Welcome to the chemistry class, students. Let me start the class with one verse. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. Students, we are doing our second chapter, ICSE 8th standard, subject chemistry, session 3. The name of this chapter is The Structure of the Atom. In our last video, we have seen few topics under this chapter. They are how the idea of atom emerged, the views of Democritus, characteristics of cathode ray, relative charge and mass. So these are the topics we have covered in our last video. In today's class, we are going to learn about anode ray, characteristics of anode ray, what constitutes anode ray, neutron, discovery of nucleus. So these are the topics that we are going to learn in our today's class. And also we are going to learn about Rutherford experiment on alpha particle scattering. Children, you all know atom is made up of 3 subatomic particles. They are proton, neutron and electron. So in the middle of the atom there will be nucleus, and inside nucleus we will have proton and neutron, and this electron will revolve around this nucleus in a circular orbit. So this is how the atom will look. In our last class we have learned about electron. Now we are going to learn about proton. So here you can see the cathode ray tube, which we have already learnt in our last class. So this is the cathode ray tube, and we know that proton has positive charge and atom is electrically neutral, as electron is negatively charged. So they should be positive charge also in order to get the atom neutral. And these particles are found in cathode ray. So here you can see the cathode ray tube. You can see the cathode and anode, and through cathode you can see the ray is passing, which is cathode ray, and it has the charge minus, and you can see the anode side you have the charge plus. We will learn about this plus charge briefly now. Goldstein, he is an scientist. He repeated this cathode ray tube for several times, and he used perforated cathode. So here you can see the perforated cathode. Goldstein repeated this experiment again and again using perforated cathode. Perforated means it will have holes in it, and then he observed that when the ray passes through these holes, a red glow on the opposite side of anode. This is anode, and the opposite side you can see the red glow. He observed this red glow opposite to the anode, and this ray traveled in opposite direction of cathode. So it is traveling in opposite direction of cathode. Here you can see the ray, and here you can see the red glow, and this ray, this red glow is due to the traveling of ray from anode to cathode, and he called this ray as anode ray. Has this ray traveled in opposite direction to cathode ray, and this ray is called as anode ray. and this anode ray travels from anode to cathode, and this ray is also called as canal ray. So we can call it as anode ray or canal ray. This ray had positively charged particles. So here you can see the positively charged particles present in this ray, and this ray had positively charged particles, and J.J. Thomson named this ray as, that is, this charged particle has positive ray. The next topic is characteristics of anode ray. Till now we have seen how the anode ray is formed. Now let us see the few characteristics of this anode ray. The first characteristic is anode rays are positively charged. As I have told you in before slide, it carries an positive charged particle. So these anode rays are positively charged particles. And the particles constituting anode ray differ with the gas used in the discharge tube. So has this particle that making anode ray will differ with the gas they use. When they use different gas, then the particles constituting will also differ. So these are the two characteristics. First one is it has a positive charged particle, and anode ray differ with gas used. The next topic is what constitutes anode ray. So here you can see an equation. A gives A plus E minus. This E minus refers to cathode ray, which is electron, and this A plus is refers to anode ray, which is proton. So when atom of gas has anode as well as anode ray as well as cathode ray, that is, it has A plus proton and E minus electron. So here you can see hydrogen, and H plus is an proton and E minus is an electron, and this H plus is an anode ray and this E minus is cathode ray. So we know that atom is made up of proton and electron. The relative charge and mass of proton. Now let us see what is the mass and charge for this proton. The mass is 1 and the relative charge is plus 1. As it carries positive charge, it has the relative charge as plus 1. The same as electron by opposite mass. So the mass is same, but it has the opposite sign. For electron it is minus and for proton it is plus. And this proton is about 1840 times heavier than the electron. So this proton is much heavier than the electron. Next let us see what is neutron. So neutron is also one of the fundamental particle of atom. So till now we have seen electron and proton and how this electron and proton are discovered. Now let us see what is neutron and how it is discovered. For determining the mass of atom, we can only consider the proton because this electron has very negligible mass. But in case of hydrogen, the mass of atom is greater than the proton, that of proton, and this made the way for the presence of one more kind of particle which has the same mass of proton but no electrical charge. So usually electron does not have the large amount of mass, but proton has. So in order to calculate mass, we usually calculate proton alone, but for hydrogen there is the mass of hydrogen is greater than proton, which means there is another particle which is present in the atom. So the mass of atom is greater than that of proton, and this was explained by the scientist called James Chadwick. And there was another particle, right? That particle is said to be neutron. This made the way for the presence of one more kind of particle which has the same mass of proton but no electrical charge. So neutron does not have any electrical charge, and the name of this one more particle is neutron. Okay, and this was later found in nuclear reaction. The experiment was done by James Chadwick. Let us see what is the experiment. James Chadwick bombarded the element with alpha particle, that is beryllium with alpha particle. He is bombarding both element and alpha particle, and he observed that carbon and neutron are emitted in the reaction. So when beryllium plus alpha particles are reacted, carbon and neutrons are emitted. So through this experiment, he concluded that there is another particle present in atom other than proton and electron, which is neutron. This is how neutron is discovered. Now let us see the charge and mass for all the subatomic particles. Proton, the charge is +1 and mass is 1, and neutron, I have told it is it has no electrical charge, so it is 0, and the mass is 1. And for electron it is -1, and I have already told you electron does not have any mass, so it has an negligible mass, so which we don't want to consider. So electron has 0 mass. And you can see proton will be located in nucleus, neutron will be located in nucleus along with proton, and electron will be revolving around the nucleus. Next, let us see how this nucleus is discovered, and this concept was given by the scientist Rutherford. He was also known as the father of nuclear physics. So he given this concept in the year 1911, and he discovered nucleus on the experiment known as alpha particle scattering experiment. So through this experiment he discovered nucleus. The experiment name is alpha particle scattering experiment. So here you can see the Rutherford alpha particle scattering experiment, which is also called as Rutherford's gold foil experiment. So here in this experiment he used gold foil. So he bombarded alpha particle with gold foil, and this alpha particle emits from radioactive substance like radium, polonium, etc. So this is the experiment. So when they bombard alpha particle with gold foil, he observed that the rays are scattering and deflected in different direction. The particles are getting deflected in different direction. So let us see what he observed in this experiment. The most of the alpha particles went straight through the foil. So here you can see most of the alpha particles are went straight through the foil in a straight way, and this shows that most of the atom are empty. Okay, the next point is some of the alpha particles are deviated slightly. So here you can see only one particle gets deviated, and this shows that they ripple to small extent by positive charge. And then the third point is you can see very few enter to the center and they ripple by positive charge. And this charged body is called nucleus, and the mass of atom is concentrated in nucleus. So very few enter the center by ripple of positive charge, and this charged body is called as nucleus, and the mass of atom is concentrated in nucleus, and we know that electron will revolve around the nucleus at large distance from it. So these are his observations. In today's class we have learnt about anode ray. Anode ray has the positive charge and it travels from anode to cathode, and it is also called as canal ray. Then we have seen two characteristics of anode ray. Anode ray is positively charged and anode ray differ with the gas used. Then we have seen what constitutes anode ray. In that we have seen atom, in which we have anode ray and cathode ray, and anode rays are proton and cathode rays are electron. Then we have seen relative charge and mass of proton, which is +1. Then we have seen neutron and how it is discovered. Neutron was discovered by James Chadwick through an experiment. He bombarded alpha particle with beryllium and he found carbon and neutron is formed. Then we have seen discovery of nucleus. Nucleus means nothing but the center part of atom, and in which the proton and neutron will present, and it is the mass of atom. The whole mass of atom gets concentrated in nucleus, and he used alpha particle scattering experiment to discover nucleus, and in this experiment the alpha particle, which is emitted from radioactive substance like radium, polonium, gets bombarded with gold foil and they get deflected. Students, I hope you all understood today's topic. The assignment for this video is learn the following questions. List the characteristics of anode ray. Describe alpha particle scattering experiment. Explain how nucleus is discovered. I hope you all understood. Meet you all in the next video. Thank you.